This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, state police have identified the two people shot and killed in Lewiston on Sunday.
Lewiston police responded to the shooting on Knox Street just before 10:20 a.m. A state police spokesperson says one person died near the scene and another died at Central Maine Medical Center. The chief medical examiner officially categorized both deaths as homicides after performing an autopsy. According to state police, the two shooting victims have been identified as 30-year-old Mohammed Sheikh of Auburn and 23-year-old Keet Hussein of Lewiston. Investigators believe this was an isolated incident. Police continue to process evidence and conduct interviews as part of their ongoing investigation.
A 28-year-old Rockland woman will reportedly serve at least 8 years in prison after sharing a video of an infant being sexually assaulted. According to the Portland Press-Herald, Bianca Van Valkenburg pleaded guilty to a single count of distribution of child pornography. A more serious charge of sexual exploitation of a minor is expected to be dismissed by the U.S. Attorney's Office. She was reportedly tracked down after police in Florida discovered a video of an adult sexually assaulting a male infant on a cell phone, which led them to her, according to the Press-Herald's report. Van Valkenburg later admitted to sharing that video.
Augusta police are investigating the discovery of disturbing vandalism on signs around Augusta's Mill Park earlier today. That vandalism involved racial slurs and swastikas that were found spray painted on signs. The City of Augusta's Community Services Director, Earl Kingsbury, says police notified the city that swastikas and the other racial hate comments were found around the park on Water Street Friday. Some residents believe neighborhood kids could be responsible for the vandalism. Ultimately, the city had the graffiti removed, but some aren't convinced the problem is solved.
I don't know if they cleaned it up or not, but I saw the N-words, clearly spelled out and just there. I see that stuff all the time, and it's nothing new. It's nothing, that's probably it's not probably gonna stop. I guarantee you that.
Kingsbury says the city tries to remove graffiti of any kind within a 24-hour period, as the city has a zero-tolerance policy for vandalism of any kind. He also says the city plans to install higher-quality cameras in the area of the park in the coming weeks.
Well, local business owners in downtown Augusta have expressed concerns over a recent rise in petty crime. Our A.J. Douglas tells us how city leaders are looking to address the problem.
Last week, downtown Augusta business owners met with the Augusta City Council during an informational work session where several entrepreneurs said there had been a slight rise in crime within the downtown area, specifically the area surrounding Water Street. Some are saying the city is experiencing growing pains.
Augusta's growing. The downtown, all of our city is revitalizing. That's important for people to understand. There's a lot of things happening in Augusta.
What we've seen is an uptick in pretty much petty vandalism, some littering.
Deputy Chief Kevin Lully says the Augusta Police Department receives 40 to 50 calls weekly, and those numbers are higher than past summers. Lully says the department plans to partner with business owners to brainstorm creative solutions, like referring those in crisis to a social worker that partners with the department. Locals say they want to keep Maine's capital safe and inviting.
By no means do we have a crime wave, or is this a bad neighborhood?
The executive director for Augusta Downtown Alliance, Michael Hall, says that certain community members on Water Street have vital needs, and the downtown community is working to ensure resources are accessible while promoting safety in the area.
We're trying to figure out ways to address their needs and address the needs of the new businesses.
Deputy Chief Lully says patrol methods are subject to change based on ongoing community response. In Augusta, I'm A.J. Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A well-known coastal Maine police chief is retiring after more than 30 years of service. Jim Willis, police chief for both Bar Harbor and Mount Desert, is retiring. This is his last week, marking a bittersweet moment for people from both towns. Leaders say Chief Willis was instrumental in joining both cities' law enforcement departments together in a unique collaborative agreement. Sarah Gilbert, Bar Harbor's treasurer and interim town manager, says Willis is well respected throughout the state.
He's a mentor not only to his staff, but to the rest of the staff here for the town of Bar Harbor. I can't thank Jim enough for stepping up. I'm a resident here in Bar Harbor, and he has served us well, and I wish him the best.
David Kearns, who serves as police captain for both departments, will be stepping in as interim chief.
A bill to expand access to child care and early education here in Maine has been signed into law. Senator Eloise Vitelli introduced the bill. LD 1799 moves Maine toward establishing what Vitelli calls an equitable, mixed-delivery public preschool system that provides universal access for preschool-age children. She said, quote, "Our kids deserve a solid start in life, and Maine families deserve the support that quality full-time preschool provides," end quote.
The Maine Bureau of Emergency Medical Services has launched its initial pilot site for an EMS-based direct substance use referral program. The Department of Public Safety says it's one of the first in the nation and will give EMS clinicians more options to connect people with recovery services. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with officials about what the new program is going to look like.
Maybe that one connection would make a difference for somebody.
Bar Harbor Fire Department is the first pilot site for the new Maine EMS Options Referral Program.
It allows us to connect patients who were subjected to substance abuse use disorder or an overdose. It connects them with services and support to assist them with that issue.
Before this, the department was participating in the Maine EMS Leave Behind program.
If a patient refused transport, we would leave literature with them and talk to them about how they can connect with services to help them with that issue. But now this is bridging that gap where it's a proactive response now.
In 2021 and 2022, there were over 27,000 responses in the state of Maine for overdose-related calls.
30% of those folks refused transport. And so, again, they would still be a candidate for the Leave Behind program, and we'd leave them, but there was still that gap if they didn't make that connection to a liaison or support services. Now we can bridge that gap.
Officials say this is the first of many pilot sites as they hope to expand the program statewide by 2024.
So it's super important after an overdose to get into a hospital, hopefully, but there are people who deny that, and that's where I'm trying to grab those people and just make sure they have Narcan or make sure they have what they need in the moment.
According to St. Louis, the program is coming at a pivotal time as overdose rates have increased over the last year.
That we just have to keep people alive. It may take 20 times, it may take 30 times, but whenever they're ready for that one time to get better, we can be there as it's possible. And all of these people working together is going to get people better.
In Bar Harbor, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And taking a look outside today was just a dream day. It was just beautiful, at least in this particular part of the region.
Yeah.
We just enjoyed really, I would call them mild temperatures, a wonderful breeze, sunshine. It was just a great day.
It's what you want a late summer day in Maine to look and feel like out there, and hopefully, it sounds like there's more of that on the way as well.
Yeah, here's hoping. Let's go ahead and get a first check of our forecast and find out.
Hey, Beth and Peter, happy Tuesday. Your first weather is brought to you by Webb's RV. Check out the summer specials on RVs and campers. Don't forget, we have the sharpest pencil in town, and we have some very nice temperatures in town. 74 here in Bangor today, also in Bar Harbor. Again, the average high being 80. We're a bit below that today and tomorrow, but there are somewhat warmer temperatures in the 5-day forecast around here. All right, some clouds out there now and a couple of sprinkles across the region. Nothing widespread at all. This will all get out of here tonight, and tomorrow is going to be a very nice day. Same thing for us on Thursday into Friday. And then our next system gets in here. It's that one over there that will likely bring us some rain showers later Friday into Saturday. Our forecast, though, tonight, we're talking about mostly clear skies, low temperatures hanging out in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All right, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, another nice crisp overnight for us.
All righty, well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, today is World Lung Cancer Day. Our Doug Banks has more from Northern Light EMMC on why the experts say early screening is so crucial.
And while most students are busy enjoying the final stretch of their summer vacations, a small group of Lincoln students are spending this time turning their school into an art studio. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Why wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on now at Ashley? Take advantage of low monthly payments with 0% interest through July 2028, in-store only. Plus, shop doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Experience the ultimate outdoor living with Granville Stone and Hearth. Our high-quality grills and outdoor living products will take your backyard to the next level. Scan the QR code on your screen to explore our wide selection of grills and outdoor living accessories. From classic charcoal to state-of-the-art gas grills, we have everything you need to entertain guests in style. Create unforgettable moments with family and friends. Start your outdoor living journey today with Granville Stone and Hearth.
The concert event of a lifetime. Come experience the dynamic energy of one of the most accomplished musicians of our time, Carlos Santana. 1001 Rainbows Tour 2023. August 2nd, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Take a trip through the hits from Woodstock to Supernatural and a backwards flip into the unknown. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com.
This fall, you'll vote on a costly electric scheme. It's called Pine Tree Power. And here are the facts. It will cost Mainers $13.5 billion. An independent study says it will increase electric bills. And this scheme is so poorly written, Pine Tree Power isn't required to have an operations plan when it takes over. No plan to keep the lights on. That's a bad idea. Vote no on question 3.
Toyota has 20 different all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive models to conquer the elements, like the tough, full-size Toyota Tundra, designed, engineered, and built in the USA. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Every August 1st, World Lung Cancer Day brings awareness to a disease that impacts the lives of so many. Our Doug Banks visited the lung cancer screening program at Northern Light EMMC to speak with those who know firsthand how important early screening truly is.
127,000. That is the number of people who die each year from lung cancer. World Lung Cancer Day serves as a reminder to just how important early detection can be.
Lung cancer, we know, is a really aggressive cancer, but early detection is key in increasing survival rates for lung cancer.
People between the ages of 50 and 80, smokers, or those who quit smoking in the last 15 years, are all eligible for lung cancer screening. According to Northern Light Health, the screening process takes 5 to 10 minutes, with no dye, no early preparation, and 75% less radiation than a normal CT scan.
We're actually looking for something that we call lung nodules. So I don't want that word to scare you. 50% of folks over the age of 50 are going to have a lung nodule.
95% of those nodules are benign. If caught early enough, cancerous nodules can be treated. Yearly scans are crucial for prevention and early detection.
One scan doesn't mean that you're clear. Scanning and screening are really important to happen every year you're eligible. Lung cancer is aggressive. We see it all the time from patients, have a scan this year, it's clean, and next year we detect a nodule and it is cancer.
It's important to remember, even if you don't have the traditional symptoms of lung cancer, you could be asymptomatic. If you meet the criteria and are eligible, talk to your healthcare provider.
Just because you have 1 or 2 or 5 normal scans doesn't mean you're in the clear. Patients need to be screened yearly until you no longer meet eligibility.
For more information, please go to our website. In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And with summer in full swing, many school hallways across the state sit empty. However, a small group of Lincoln students have turned theirs into an art studio. Our David Ledford paints us a picture of their progress.
I hope that other students can walk down the hall and look at it and be proud to be a part of this school.
Graphic design students at Northern Penobscot Tech Region 3, a technical training school, are nearing completion of their summer mural. The project is designed and carried out by students as part of the school's hands-on curriculum and will highlight the wide-ranging subjects the school teaches.
Each letter is representing the different programs here. We have a carpentry and cabinet making program, we have automotive, we have welding, we have early childhood development starting this year.
Students also took inspiration from real-world landmarks, both in Lincoln and the state at large, because they say they want everyone at the school to feel represented in the mural.
We wanted to be sure that we included all the regions because we have students from multiple different schools that come here.
Students say that the mural is an opportunity to give back to the school.
I really like putting into the school because the school has really done a lot for me. So even if it's just painting a mural, I really like doing it. A while ago, I was not really social, and with all the staff and faculty, they've really brought me out of my shell.
For others, the mural is about leaving a legacy.
It feels really good to be able to have something that's going to leave a lasting impact. So even when I'm not here, people will look at this and be like, oh, this student worked on it, this student worked on it.
Students hope to have the painting completed by the time classes resume this fall. In Lincoln, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And that is a beautiful legacy to leave as a student.
Yeah,
so awesome.
Some talented young minds there.
Absolutely. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, there's a dance studio teaching swing in Bangor. We'll have details.
And in sports, a former Handon Academy star joins Chris Markwood in the Black Bears this season. That story right after the break.
We're here today to set the record straight about Dupuytren's contracture. Surgery is not your only treatment option. People may think their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
In the beautiful town of Belfast, you'll discover a world of alpaca, the blue alpaca. At our ranch location, you can interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Visit our website to book your alpaca walk and experience all the joy and beauty that comes with it. Shop at our downtown Belfast location or online and take advantage of our free nationwide shipping. You'll be ready for a comfortable, fashionable, and fun summer. The blue alpaca. Feel the difference.
Joe Russo's Almost Dead. Tour 2023, August 6th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Joe Russo's Almost Dead in concert.
The first ever Mazda CX-50, purpose-built for the outdoors. With our most advanced driving technology for responsive, consistent performance, on-road and off, that entices you to go further, more often.
Find your new Mazda today at Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and discover what Varney value is all about.
Are you looking at buying a house and would like financing options through the Maine State Housing Authority? Stearns Farm Subdivision on Main Road North in Hamden has 32 houses for sale, which have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a 1-car garage for a combined total of 1,400 square feet. In order to qualify for financing, you will need to meet the criteria of the Maine Housing Authority and have a household income of less than $97,900. Please reach out to David Smallwood for more information. 949-3506.
Trident Medical is hosting a free faith-based, non-denominational Kids Day Camp August 5th from 2 to 8 p.m. 447 Main Road, Carmel. Experienced camp counselors, crafts, face painting, games, and food will be provided. Pre-registration is required.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Ansley Moore, a realtor since 2013, working throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start with some basketball here. Former state champ and Gatorade Player of the Year Bryce Lossier is back in Maine and will be playing with the Black Bears this season. Lossier graduated from Hamden Academy in 2020, winning a state championship with the Broncos that year before committing to the Division II St. Anselm's on a full scholarship. After a few seasons there, he enrolled at Maine as a student beginning last January without really having a conversation with Coach Mark Wood at all. He says it was a bet on yourself situation, and he did, and it's safe to say it worked out.
I went through a lot of adversity in my first 3 years of college. I learned a lot about myself as an individual, and I mean, this really allowed me to grow as a person. And I can't wait to wear the blue and white and represent my home state. Something I always wanted to do. I believe it was perfect timing, really, and I was just kind of like a bet on yourself moment. And I'm really happy that it's working out.
Lossier, who won Mr. Maine basketball his senior year, becomes the third former Mr. Maine basketball in Orono. You just saw all three right there, joining Markwood and Edward Little's John Shea. As a Mainer growing up just 20 minutes south from Orono, he has always been a Black Bears fan. Being able to represent the state like this is a dream come true.
Coach Markwood bleeds blue just as much as I do. Obviously, he went here, had a great career here, and he's a Maine guy. I think Maine basketball is a super tight-knit community, and I think everyone really likes to support each other. And so being able to, represent the state of Maine, and it's a place I grew up, I've always wanted to be a part of this, so I don't think it would happen at a better time.
All right, let's stay at UMaine now, and we will head over to the Gridiron, where Black Bear football is getting ready for preseason camp. That starts Thursday afternoon. Black Bears are coming off of a 2-9 season and an 11th place finish in the CAA. One of the bigger stories was their trouble closing out games one fall ago, 5 of their losses coming in one-possession games. At the Maine coach's kickoff luncheon on Monday, head coach Jordan Stevens said that improving on this will come down to being better during non-pressure situations.
We want to be on the other side of a lot of those close games and being better first, second down. We put ourselves in a lot of pressure situations, which is great that we did capitalize on some of those, but the game is winning right in the middle of it, and that's where we have to be better.
Coach Stevens is entering his second year at the helm in Orono, and he has learned a lot, specifically in the area of how to prepare his team. Before the Black Bears kick off against FIU September 2nd, Stevens says the team needs to be ready to play then, and camp is going to be huge to getting to that point.
A better sense of urgency in terms of where we need to be at in terms of a level of play by the time we get to that first game. We can't be in a position where we're trying to figure things out. We have to be ready to play football and compete against FIU. This camp is going to be really important for us to get going, and a lot of things we're doing is getting us going early on.
And the trade deadline wrapping up about 21 minutes ago, and the Boston Red Sox made 0 moves. That's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
Hey, Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought by Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store. Visit our ranch and meet the alpacas, or shop in our store in downtown Belfast. And let's talk about temperatures out there today. Okay, a bit cool, right? 70 Millinocket, 74 here in Bangor. The average high being close to 80. We did not do that today, and nor will we probably tomorrow, with mostly 70s in the 5-day forecast around here. All right, so tomorrow high temperatures back up in the mid, even a few upper 70s tomorrow, and then it gets a little bit warmer, but overall kind of below average temperatures into and through the weekend. We've pushed the really warm stuff, the hot stuff, right? Oklahoma, down to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, still 100-degree heat there. For us, though, much of the country is kind of leveling off here as the extreme heat has gone away. For us, for now, we'll see, though, there's still lots of summer left around here, as you know. The wind right now out of the north around 3 to 5 miles per hour. There's a little bit of smoke in the atmosphere today. Not much, just a little bit. But this will kind of fade away tonight, and you know what that means. Calm wind tonight. Temperatures meet the dew points in the 50s. We'll likely get some dense fog out there tonight at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. If you're driving, keep your low beams on. That'll help you through the fog later on tonight. All right, so satellite picture shows this is kind of a bit deceiving, right? So overall, there's some dry air right now at the surface. So the showers you see on radar are not making it to the ground. There's a couple sprinkles out there, but overall, a dry day for us today. It'll be a dry day for us tomorrow and also through Thursday. Thursday, followed by our next weather system getting in here, likely on Friday into Saturday. That could bring us some meaningful rainfall, probably later Friday into Saturday. Until then, though, a very nice day for us for tomorrow. Futurecast shows tonight, no issues at all. Tomorrow, no issues at all. Here we are tomorrow morning, 9:30. Tons and tons and tons of sunshine tomorrow into tomorrow evening. And then maybe a couple clouds tomorrow night. Not a big deal at all. Same story for us on Thursday. But then we have increasing clouds later Thursday. And the rain should hold off until Friday, though. Here's Thursday evening. No rain yet. And then Thursday night, likely getting some showers in here closer to Friday morning. And it could be, again, a widespread soaking rainfall, maybe an inch or so across the area. Late Thursday night through Friday into Saturday, it'll be an off and on rain event around here once again. Our forecast so for tonight, though, is lots of clear skies out there. Some dense fog is likely, with low temperatures down near 50. For tomorrow, all right, partly cloudy. I went with 78 tomorrow. That may be a bit aggressive, with a northwest breeze around 5 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 78. Same story for us on Thursday, lots of sunshine. Then we get some showers in here on Friday into Saturday. Again, a soaking rainfall possible before things kind of clear out for Sunday with high temperatures near 80. Beth and Peter?
All right, all in all, pretty good.
Yeah, all things considered, and here's hoping that those storms clear out before it gets too late into Saturday.
Hopefully not taking all day, even if there's a little trickle in the morning.
Right, we'll keep keeping an eye on that.
Indeed. All right, well, there is still more to come. Stay with us.
United Healthcare is recognizing the remarkable accomplishments of New Englanders 65 and older in their communities through its Champions program. Here to share more about the program is Mary Snyder, Chief Executive Officer for United Healthcare, Medicare, and Retirement in New England. Tell us about the New England Champions program.
United Healthcare's Champions program celebrates New Englanders 65 and older who make extraordinary contributions to their communities. And our goal is to combat ageism and help older adults live healthier lives by being active, having purpose, and being socially connected.
And how is United Healthcare recognizing nominees in Maine?
One of this year's winners is Jean from Saco. Through a career in nursing, she saw firsthand the unmet needs of older adults. She's a key leader with Age-Friendly Saco, which is an organization of volunteers working to remove barriers that keep people from remaining in their homes as they age.
And why is New England Champions campaign important now?
We're all aging every day. Baby boomers are aging out of the workforce and they're living longer. So they have a lot of life to live after retirement. But our culture tends to have this anti-aging obsession, denigrating older adults. And we know that ageism exacerbates social isolation, depression, cognitive decline, and the effects of illness. So it's really important for all of us to take on this mission in combating ageism.
And how do we find out more about this program?
You can stay tuned to your social media channels for our champion stories or see them directly on our website, uhcchampions.com.
Thank you so much. To find out more, please visit uhcchampions.com.
For great Toyota offers not seen on TV, you could type buyatoyota.com into your browser, or you could simply scan this QR code and give your fingers a break. Buyatoyota.com, Toyota's official website for deals. Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, the cases against former President Trump, where things stand. Plus, Russian missiles strike more civilians in Ukraine. Ukraine strikes back as the war escalates. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
People from all over the world flock to the state this time of year, and one thing most of them want to enjoy is, of course, a Maine lobster. One found off the coast of Mount Desert Island today, though, won't be headed to the kitchen to be cooked. You can see its unique dark and colorful spots. This rare calico lobster was set free shortly after this picture was taken. The odds of the mutation responsible for calico lobsters happening are about 1 to 30 million.
Meanwhile, BodyWise in Bangor is a great place to exercise as well as to learn a few dance moves. Bangor Swing meets at BodyWise Fitness Studio on Harlow Street Monday nights for ballroom dance lessons. Terrence Lee teaches swing, lindy, Roomba, and waltz to those looking to improve their moves. He can help those with little to no experience or couples who are just looking for a date night.
My goal is just to give them some tools so they can actually go on and do it, not like look like a beginner, just to enjoy fun.
And listening to the big band music. I grew up with that kind of music, so I wanted to learn some steps so I could dance.
Bangor Swing meets Mondays from 6:45 to 8 p.m. It costs $35 per lesson per person for 4 lessons, rather. For more information, you can check out Bangor Swing on Facebook. Definitely a very cool skill to have in your back pocket there.
I have to say, in all my years of dance, when I finally got to do ballroom, it was like fulfilling a prophecy. It was something I'd always wanted to do. My grandfather was a competitive ballroom dancer in Philadelphia. I actually have pictures of him in hold with his dance partner.
Wow.
So it was just neat to finally get to be able to do it, and swing is so much fun. Very aerobic. You're going to build some cardio stamina doing that.
It looks like a blast for everyone involved too. So
yeah, super fun. Just get out and have fun with it.
Very cool.
Alrighty, folks, that's it for us. Good night.
Good night, everyone.